Taylor. Diana já é conhecida dos participantes desse fórum porque ela esteve aqui na quarta-feira. Professora de Estudo e Performance na Universidade de Nova York, autora de um livro premiado, Teatro da Crise, Drama e Política na América Latina. E Diana tem uma afinidade muito particular com a literatura hispânica e com o teatro latino-americano. E não é só com o teatro, como vocês vão ver logo, e é fácil perceber pelo vastíssimo currículo dela. Com a palavra, então, Diana Taylor.
Gracias. My paper is very long. I'm afraid it's about 50 minutes, so if you get bored, just go like this and I'll make it shorter or speak faster. ¿No hay?
La traducción, no.
Oh, the translator. Okay. ¿Hablo en español? ¿Mejor? ¿Sí? Bueno, entonces, la primera parte voy a dar en español, pero entonces, como tengo el texto escrito, perdónenme, tengo que seguir en inglés porque no me puedo poner a traducir todo esto. ¿Está bien? Está bien. Bueno, voy a hablar hoy de una obra de Emilio Carballido que van a conocer porque él va a dar la próxima charla hoy. Es uno de los más importantes dramaturgos mexicanos y me interesa especialmente hablar hoy de una obra de él que se llama Yo también hablo de la rosa. ¿Alguien conoce esta obra? No. ¿No? Les voy a contar entonces brevemente. Comienza la obra con una figura de la intermediaria, que es una mujer, es mestiza, una mujer humilde de pueblo que está sentada en medio de una intersección de caminos en la Ciudad de México, que ahora, como ustedes saben, creo, es la ciudad más grande del mundo. Ella habla acerca de lo que sabe, de lo que conoce, y habla de su cuerpo como un sistema de canales. Y a través de las imágenes que usa de su cuerpo, está hablando de su cuerpo como un espacio prehispánico en México, un espacio mexica, que era la gente que estaba en Tenochtitlan antes de la conquista. Tenochtitlan era entonces también la ciudad más grande del mundo. Y habla de los canales, de cómo pasa la información como si fuese este pueblo prehispano. Y habla de la Ciudad de México como una serie de historias, siempre está hablando de historias, dice es otra historia, pero es la historia de México, que es una historia de muchos momentos que coexisten. Si ustedes van a la Ciudad de México, en el Zócalo, por ejemplo, pueden ver las ruinas del ECUM, que era el templo más importante de los mexicas. Pueden ver la catedral que se construyó en el siglo XVI, casi encima de las ruinas, y se ve al fondo el edificio más alto de Latinoamérica, que se llama la Torre Latinoamericana, que es un edificio posmoderno, ¿no? Entonces allí tienen la imagen de cómo todos estos tiempos existen en el momento contemporáneo, no como un pasado o como un presente. Okay. I'm going to move to English now because of the translators here, and it's going to make it a lot faster. Perdonen. If I'd known, I would have written this in Spanish. Entonces, after she locates herself within an oral, porque ella habla es de una tradición oral, ¿no? Within an oral network of communication, whereby she absorbs stories, contemplates and transmits them. After she does that, Carballido proceeds with the action. The events are minimal. Throughout the play, only one thing happens. Two poor children, Polo and Toña, who are playing in a garbage dump, derail a passing train. The antecedents as well are few. Polo is not in school because he doesn't have shoes and they won't let him go to school. Toña hasn't done her homework. So they're playing, they're fooling around. They say, oh, you know, it's fun to be here in the dump. You find things. And one of the things that they find is a tub full of cement that some builders, some albañiles had left. And on a whim, they place it on the train track just as the train is coming. It's a cargo train, and there's this huge explosion, all of these lights. going on and off, flashing all of this noise. And then the play proceeds from then. It's 21 scenes that go on and off like this, like a pulse, like a heartbeat. And it's interrupted by light, sound, movement like this. And the intermediaria reappears 4 times to talk about the accident. A newspaper boy goes by with headlines. Each headline has a very different interpretation of the accident. There's a Freudian psychologist, a Marxist theorist, the children's school teacher, parents, an MC from a talk show on television, passerbyers, students. Everybody offers their theory. Sometimes they say the children are vagrants, sometimes schizophrenics, sometimes criminals. So everybody has a theory. Not one theory is more compelling or more valuable than the others. Then I just want to tell one more little thing about the play. That's all that happens. Okay? One more thing about the play is that the intermediaria, in one of her 4 appearances, introduces a thing that's called Los dos que soñaron, the 2 men who dreamed. And there were 2 men who lived in 2 different villages, and they say maybe they were brothers, maybe they were friends, maybe they were twins. And at the same time of the same night, they have an identical dream. This prodigious magical figure comes to them in the dream and says, get up, go to your friend's town, pray in the atrio in front of the church, which is of course where all the indigenous dances took place after the conquest, and the atrio, which was the only place they were allowed. And there you perform your dance, and your mission will be fulfilled. So they both meet in the middle of the road, and they don't know which town the figure meant or what to do, and so they decide to wait, and they wait, and they wait for another sign. And then finally they decide, well, they're going to build a tiny little church, and in front of this vast wasteland, which is like the dump, they're going to perform their dance and hope that they've interpreted the sign properly. But we don't know if that's what it is or not. So basically what I would like to do is I want to think about the play in terms of issues that I think are absolutely central to Latin American and Latino cultural theory and performance, which is mestizaje, hybridity, and transculturation. These terms all try to expand our understanding of the catastrophe caused in the Americas by conquest, colonization, and industrialization. History is a train wreck for the dispossessed. So it's the crash, right? It's the crash that gives rise to conversations, theories, speculations. All the people involved are linked through the spectacle of the wreck.